Ibn Battuta was born in Tangier, Morocco in 1304. He was a scholar and explorer.
I am considered one of the greatest travelers in history. I journeyed for almost 30 years, covering over 75,000 miles. That's more than 3 times the distance Marco Polo traveled.
Ibn Battuta's journey was inspired by his religious faith. He wanted to perform the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca. But his travels took him far beyond this initial goal. He explored the vast Islamic world and beyond, spanning from North Africa to China and from the Middle East to East Africa.
My adventures were filled with challenges and wonders. I faced storms at sea and deserts on land. I encountered different cultures and learned new languages.
Throughout his journey, Ibn Battuta kept detailed records of his experiences. His travelogue, provides invaluable insights into the medieval world. The documents the Islamic world during its golden age and remains a testament to the power of human curiosity and the spirit of exploration. In 1325, at the age of 21, Ibn Battuta embarked on his first journey. He left his hometown of Tangier, traveling alone with only a few possessions. He was determined to reach Mecca, the holiest city in Islam.
I traveled eastwards along the North African coast, crossing into Egypt. Egypt was a center of Islamic scholarship. In Cairo, I marveled at its mosques and universities.
He continued his journey through the Sinai Peninsula and entered the Arabian Peninsula. The journey to Mecca was arduous, facing harsh desert conditions and traveling with caravans for safety. He relied on the generosity of strangers.
After a year of travel, I reached Mecca and performed the Hajj pilgrimage. My journey could have ended there, but my thirst for adventure was just beginning. I decided to continue my travels and explore more of the Islamic world.
After completing the Hajj, Ibn Battuta remained in Mecca for a time. He deepened his religious studies and met other Muslims from all over the world.
I decided to visit Medina, the second holiest city in Islam, and the burial place of the Prophet Muhammad. From Medina, I traveled north to the Levant, which includes modern-day Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and Palestine.
In Jerusalem, he prayed at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam. Ibn Battuta was fascinated by the diversity of the Levant, encountering different cultures and religions.
I observed the bustling trade routes that connected the region to the rest of the world. I recorded my observations of local customs, religious practices, and social norms.
After spending several months in the Levant, Ibn Battuta decided to continue his travels eastwards. His curiosity and desire for knowledge fueled his journey. Ibn Battuta's journey took him through Iraq, where he visited Baghdad, the former capital of the Abbasid Caliphate. Baghdad was a center of learning and culture, though it had been sacked by the Mongols.
I was saddened by the destruction I witnessed, but impressed by the resilience of the people.
From Iraq, Ibn Battuta traveled eastwards into Persia, now known as Iran. He visited Isfahan, a beautiful city known for its mosques and gardens, and continued to Shiraz, the city of poets and gardens.
Welcome to Shiraz, Ibn Battuta. Our city is renowned for its poets and splendid gardens.
Ibn Battuta's travels then took him northwards into Anatolia, now known as Turkey. He visited Konya, the former capital of the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum, and was impressed by the Seljuks' patronage of art and architecture.
My journeys through Iraq, Persia, and Anatolia exposed me to the diversity of the Islamic world. I observed the cultural and artistic achievements of these regions and witnessed the impact of political turmoil and conflict.
Section 5. Journey to the heart of Islam, Central Asia and India. Ibn Battuta continued his eastward journey into Central Asia.
I crossed the Pamir Mountains, which I described as the roof of the world.
He reached the city of Bukhara, a major center of Islamic learning. From Bukhara, Ibn Battuta traveled south to India. He arrived in Delhi in 1333. He was impressed by the wealth and splendor of the Delhi Sultanate.
I served as a judge in the court of Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq.
Ibn Battuta spent several years in India. He travelled extensively throughout the subcontinent. He visited the southern states of India, where he observed the Hindu culture and traditions. He even travelled to the Maldives, where he served as a judge for a short time. Ibn Battuta's time in India was a highlight of his travels.
I was impressed by the country's diversity, its rich culture, and its natural beauty. I also witnessed the challenges of ruling a vast and diverse empire.
Section 6. The Far East and back China, Southeast Asia and India revisited. Ibn Battuta's thirst for adventure was not yet quenched. He decided to continue his travels eastward to China.
I sailed from India across the Bay of Bengal, arriving in the bustling port city of Quanzhou.
In China, Ibn Battuta travelled to several cities. He marvelled at the Great Wall of China. He was impressed by the country's advanced technology.
I observed the production of silk and porcelain.
He was received by the Yuan dynasty emperor Togun Timur in Khanbalik, modern-day Beijing. From China, Ibn Battuta sailed south to Southeast Asia. He visited the island of Sumatra.
Sumatra is now part of Indonesia.
He observed the local customs and the spice trade. Ibn Battuta decided to return to India. He arrived in time to witness the decline of the Delhi Sultanate. He faced danger and uncertainty. However, his resilience and adaptability helped him navigate these challenges.
Section 7. Across the Sahara, Mali, and the western edge of the Islamic world. I decided to embark on a new adventure. I had heard tales of a powerful Islamic kingdom in West Africa. So, I decided to travel across the Sahara Desert to reach the Mali Empire.
Ibn Battuta's journey across the Sahara was arduous. He travelled with a large caravan. He faced scorching heat and sandstorms. After several months, he reached the city of Timbuktu. Timbuktu was a major centre of Islamic learning and trade.
I was impressed by the wealth and piety of the Mali Empire. I met with Mansa Musa, the ruler of Mali. Mansa Musa was known for his wealth and his pilgrimage to Mecca. I spent several months in Mali, learning about its culture and its people.
Ibn Battuta's journey to Mali demonstrated the vast reach of the Islamic world in the 14th century. It also highlighted the importance of trade and cultural exchange between different parts of the Islamic world.
Section 8. Return to Morocco and the writing of the... After spending several years in West Africa, I decided to return home to Morocco. I had been traveling for over 24 years. I arrived in Fez, the capital of Morocco, in 1349. My return to Morocco marked the end of my extraordinary journeys. I had traveled over 75,000 miles. I had visited dozens of countries. I had experienced different cultures and religions. I had witnessed the rise and fall of empires.
Upon his return, Ibn Battuta was commissioned by the Sultan of Morocco to dictate an account of his travels. This account became known as the, which means journey in Arabic. The is an invaluable record of the medieval world. It provides insights into the Islamic world during its golden age. Section 9. Ibn Battuta's legacy, a window to the medieval world. Ibn Battuta's is more than just a travelogue. It is a treasure trove of information about the 14th century. It provides detailed descriptions of the geography, people, customs and religions of the medieval world. It offers a glimpse into the Islamic world during its golden age. It describes the cultural and intellectual achievements of this era. It also highlights the challenges and complexities of this period. Ibn Battuta's writings have had a profound impact on our understanding of the medieval world. His work has inspired generations of historians, geographers, and travelers. His legacy continues to shape our understanding of the interconnectedness of cultures and the importance of cross-cultural dialogue. Section 10. Conclusion. The enduring significance of Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta's epic journey spanned almost 3 decades. He covered a distance greater than any known traveller before him. His journey was a testament to his unwavering curiosity, his adaptability, and his deep faith. His detailed accounts, compiled in the offer a vivid portrait of the medieval world. The remains a valuable historical source. It provides insights into the Islamic world during its golden age. It describes the diversity of cultures within the Islamic world. It highlights the interconnectedness of different regions through trade, diplomacy, and scholarship. Ibn Battuta's legacy continues to inspire people around the world. He is a symbol of the human spirit of exploration. He embodies the desire to learn about other cultures. His story reminds us that the world is a vast and interconnected place. It is waiting to be explored and understood.